So Stephen, bit of a strange Christmas with no game on Boxing Day to start off with.
I think it was the first time in a long while I've not been in Christmas Day. So we trained every other day, give the boys Christmas Day off to be at home with their families. But we've been in every other day preparing for the game now on Wednesday.
So did it change your plans then, not having the Bolton game?
Yeah, we were due to train Christmas Day. We were meant to be in at the stadium training. So the only difference was we give them Christmas Day off as opposed to training. And then we trained yesterday hard as opposed to playing the game. So listen, it's minimal changes. It means you've gone a little while now without a game. And listen, we've just got on with it. There's not things that we can control. And the way the world is at the moment, you can only worry about what you can control, which effectively isn't a lot.
Yeah, these are really strange times, aren't they? Because you just can't guarantee that any game will go ahead until right to the last minute, really.
No, we're testing every single day now. So we've just done our test this morning. We name our team on a Friday, so you're obviously worried of doing that because it can change overnight. The players have to test on the day of a game as well, which could cause the game being called off very late notice. So I've got I really understand some of the games have been called off late because that's what the authorities want us to do. They want us to test on the day of the game. By the time you get the results and speak to the FA, etc., and the EFL, then it sometimes can be very short notice. So at the minute we're all okay, but that is on a daily basis. We have to check that.
Do you think something has to change though? I know it's difficult times, but for example, that Blackburn game at Hull City when it was called off with 2 hours to go and 3,000 fans were in Hull or on their way to Hull, it does seem difficult, doesn't it, and hard on supporters.
Yeah, it is. It's the expense that supporters go to watch football matches anyway. When it's a wasted expenses, especially around this time of year when money's tight, is very difficult. But it's nobody's fault. I certainly don't have a solution to it, and the EFL don't have a solution to it. We're all trying our best in a very difficult situation. What we don't want to happen is football to be stopped like it was previously. We don't want it to be done without fans. You've seen the SPL in Scotland, the last game they played Boxing Day, it was rubbish. You're playing in stadiums with 500 people and absolutely ridiculous. Football, it's not football. Football's about fans, it's about supporters, about emotions. And the longer we can keep them in stadiums, and if it means everybody testing, if it means everybody vaccinated, if it means COVID passes, we're willing to work with whatever it takes to keep football going.
This Crewe game on Wednesday is vital though, isn't it?
It is huge. And it's the game before we're able to bring players in. That's not as easy as people think. Attracting people to ourselves. There's a lot of teams trying to sign the same players at this moment in time. So we've got a squad that can go on a run of results. I have no doubt about that. We have to defend better. We have to cut out mistakes, and that has to start against Crewe because it's a huge game for us.
Crewe and then Doncaster. 6 points from those two games, and you're right back in the mix of teams looking to avoid the drop.
Yeah, look, it'll go right to the wire this season. We are in amongst a group of teams that are fighting for survival, and that'll probably remain like that all season. So, who keeps their nerve? It's who puts a little run of results together. Sometimes have a little bit of good fortune, which I really don't believe has gone our way at this moment in time in terms of injuries and decisions. And we get lots of letters of apologies from the referees union of they made mistakes, but that doesn't give you points back, unfortunately. And I'm sure every team has the same sort of gripe at some stage in the season. So, as I say, we can control what we do. We'll go into the game very prepared, and we'll try and play our way. We'll try and play our football. We'll try and play in their half of the pitch, and I'm confident we can go and pick up results.
I've got to ask you about Freddie Price and this horrendous training injury, suffered a head stroke brain injury.
Yeah, I think it puts football into perspective. Freddie took a really bad bang in training. The ball hit him in the face and it scared the life out of everybody. I have to say credit to our physio department, especially Simon Formworth. He was excellent, really calm in the situation. Kept Freddie going and just made sure he was 100% okay until the ambulance came. But we were delighted Freddie's okay. There was some scary moments and days. He'll be out of football for a period of time now, which is right. And we won't be rushing him back at all. His health is much more important than playing football. But he will be right. He will be okay. He has got the okay from the people that matter, the specialists and neurologists, and we're hoping that he'll be back sooner rather than later. And as long as he's fit and healthy, that's the main thing.
Have you seen anything like that? Because you weren't far away from it when it happened, and it was a complete accident, wasn't it? A ball just right into his face at very close range.
Yeah, one of the players tried to clear the ball, and he was literally a yard away. So I was standing right next to it, and he was, it scared the life out of everybody that was there. You realise how helpless you are in situations like that. And as I say, it's credit to our medical staff. We had our medical team on the side of the pitch, and The ambulance was there very quickly, so credit to the hospitals and all that looked after Freddie. And he's bright and bubbly. He's back talking again as well. Obviously the club have stayed in touch with him and his family. But it just puts things into perspective. Football's only a game. Your health is much more important.
On a more general perspective, this is the last game of 2021. How do you look back on the year, particularly since the summer when you came here?
Yeah, somebody told me it was 6 months on my birthday, I think it was, down in Portsmouth. Hectic. It's been an absolute roller coaster. I don't think I've had as many, I'd say, issues or problems to overcome before in trying to build the football club and trying to take the football club forward. We're getting there. As I keep saying, we don't have an endless pot of money to wave a magic wand to fix things, but everyone's pulling in the right direction. I believe if everyone sticks like that, the board of directors are right behind everything we're doing, the fans are right behind everything we're doing. You'll get the odd disgruntled one that's what they do, and it's usually younger ones that probably only seen us beat Sheffield Wednesday. But on the whole, everyone sticks together here, and we're trying to move forward. We're trying to bring the club forward, but it's certainly been a challenge. If it's one word to explain that, a challenge.
MazummaMobile.com